Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. EA Sports College Football with a terrific matchup on this Thursday night. It's the ECU Pirates and the Memphis Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, speaking to East Carolina head coach pregame, he understands that the quarterback of his defense, his safety, could be having up and down game here today. He's playing against his former team, transferred out, and that never causes great feelings. But he is confident that he was able to lock in and do the job that he was sent here for today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sends it back in motion. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the move. And they're able to get him down. It'll be 3rd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Moves around to clear up the vision. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now the 8 of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Going for the big play. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Hayden, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive, then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. 95-96 bridge. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Memphis! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That was really good coverage on the play, but the QB knew if I put this somewhere within the vicinity of my guy, he's going to come down with the ball. That is exactly what happened there.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Allen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him, and he never had a chance. Memphis picking up the tempo. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, ECU. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air. It's Logan. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hayden. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line and scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, Blues, go!
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
Spider over, ready, go!
Quarterback keeper. There's it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Buried before he could blink.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Now Memphis uses its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Now the toss. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Pirates have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Maybe a crease. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the ground, it's Hayden. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Hatcher. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looking downfield, it's Logan. Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3 from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. First up, a look at James Madison going up against Appalachian State. And it's the Dukes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Logan. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his 25. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football, nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the heat. Myers on the move. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, and one of the reasons this guy's dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and, man, delivered a strike.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Pirates go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're testing the right side here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Hold and fire complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Logan. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They want to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz. Kind of break tendency. Get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off. But, man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The run inside. It's Hatcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Scanning the field, it's Logan. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the 4th. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
And when it's 3rd so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. For offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
The Pirates will get things started here on offense. What a big turn of events. That fumble recovery sets them up, and all they need to do is get into field goal range. They're working that left side. Sprinting away. The 40. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Logan. With the catch, it's Brown. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Gets it to him on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. To throw, it's Logan. He fires one deep down the right side. Another incompletion on third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
They boot it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Logan. Right on the money.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Looking downfield on first down. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out.
Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Logan. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.